guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we will be discussing this Taraji P.Henson, fighting for equality in Hollywood amongst women in entertainment. You guys, this has always been her fight. If you guys remember, she been talking about this like before Empire. She always been saying stuff like this. And I want to say this before I start. You guys, I love Taraji P. Henson. From the moment I first saw her in all those Tyler Perry movies, she really, stole my heart. Then I went back to do my research on her. Then I went and see, Curious Case of Benjamin's Button. And then, she did a couple of little, pop-ups from here and there, And then here comes Empire that really took her, to global superstardom. And you guys, besides that, just let's dig in because what she is stating is so much facts. You see, Taraji P. Henson said that, let me get my cell phone, that she is sick and tired of fighting and sick and tired of the same type of women in her industry just having the same type of story, on the press run of The Color Purple. You guys, like I said, this has always been a fight of hers. I followed that lady's career from the beginning, you guys. And this is not much about what she said. This is just my 5-cent opinion on how I feel about this whole situation, because I see a lot of people on social media having this huge discussion about, Monique. And Monique said that back then. And then a lot of people, drag Monique and, and push her in front of the bus without even really coming to her rescue and really defending her, A lot of you people really sit down and really made Monique feel like she was a black, angry, crazy, fat black woman that was just looking for attention. But that wasn't the case. That was not the case. Monique have said the same thing, and I don't even know what and who Taraji P. Henson is actually talking about. When we are speaking about, because like I said, she did all of this on the press tour of The Color Purple. That's when she went on the rant. She was really annoyed and disgusting. She said that she would even retire because she's sick and fighting. But no, baby girl, we need you, Taraji. We need you because we need great entertainers, especially in the drought of entertainment. So, of course, we need you. You say your ass day cookie. But besides that, you guys, yes, like this is really like annoyed. I'm really annoyed because I didn't really want to jump on this story because, I'm someone that I don't jump on everybody's dick. I just hop on one dick, So, yeah. Monique said the same thing back in the day when not we, because I always stood by Monique. You see, I'm someone that I love Monique too. You see, there's a lot of things that I love about Monique because I can see a lot of Nicki Minaj in Monique. You see, Nicki Minaj, we all know this popular saying from Nicki Minaj, and I really don't want to drag Nicki Minaj into it, but there's 3 women that I could always pick the similarities between each other. That's Monique, Nicki Minaj, and Taraji P. Henson. They both black women. They both loudmouth. They speak the truth. They speak their mind. They get straight to brass tacks. They don't hide their mouth. They will tell you what it is. Okay? Nicki Minaj has this famous saying when she did in her documentary about pickle juice. And if you know what pickle juice is, come on now. You see, Nicki Minaj is a woman that will not accept pickle juice. Monique is another woman that will not accept pickle juice. And Taraji P. Henson, she's another one that will not accept pickle juice. I'm someone that will not accept pickle juice. There's nothing no one can do to give me below average. Never. But you guys, it's really sad that we just came back from that SAG after, what do you call it? The strike. And we are still talking about this in 2024. We are still dealing with the same issues that we've been fighting like last century, last decade. Like, why are we even discussing women and equality in 2024 amongst women in Hollywood? And forget Hollywood. Why are we actually talking about equal pay and equality rights in 2024 after everything we've been through as a society, as a world? There's no way that Taraji P. Henson's pay is still the same. Her quota is still the same. She said this in the interview. Since Proud Mary. Since Proud Mary, you still haven't received a raise? Come on! That is disgusting. And that is really disrespectful. Just not for Taraji P. Henson, but for her peers too. And I've done my research. I've heard that all the actresses in The Color Purple, they were low ball. They haven't got paid the rightful, the rightful cut. I've heard it. And this is really sad. And I don't want to solely blame Oprah, but come on, Oprah, you're a rich bitch. You're a billionaire. Tyler Perry, you're a billionaire. But I don't want to bring these two into it, but like it always fall back onto those types of people because Monique said the same thing about them. Especially Oprah. And I could have never trusted Oprah from the beginning, from the time I was a child. Actually, I could always see something sinister with Oprah in her eyes. I could always tell. I can't put my finger on it, but she seems to be a very vindictive person, right? And you guys, we gotta really, 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 I don't want to say apologize to Monique, but we gotta really, really sit back down and reflect on who we love and who we trust and who we really put our all into. We gotta hold our black artists and our black talent and our black, our leaders accountable. We have to really support our black talent, most importantly. There's no way that Taraji P. Henson should be getting lowball in this. There's no way that she should be still fighting the same fight when she first came in the game. I just posted a short about Terrence Howard said that he only made $12,000 on Hustle and Flow. Taraji P. Henson made $5,000 in Hustle and Flow. Okay? So you do the math. This is one thing I remember. Everybody know the popular hit show from Fox, Empire. Empire, right? Everybody know that show? Empire was such a huge cultural phenomenon. It was so huge in the moment. If you guys remember, I remember Taraji P. Henson fighting on that show for equal pay. Taraji P. Henson, I don't want to downplay Terrence Howard's role and his craft and his artistry. I do not want to downplay him because he deserves his rightful cut. But if you guys remember, Taraji P. Henson had to fight hard as hell to get the same amount of money as Terrence Howard. When she was actually the star of the show, she carried Empire on her back. And again, I don't want to downplay Terrence Howard. I don't. Empire have 6 seasons. It took Taraji P. Henson. It took 4 seasons for her. I was even telling a client this. It took Taraji P. Henson 4 seasons to get the same amount as Terrence Howard. During, Empire's heydays. It took her 4 seasons. And Empire only have 6 seasons. So you get me right? It took her almost when the show was over to get. And if you guys remember, because I remember when Nia Long was on the show, it was a huge debacle. You get me right? It was a huge type of little, drama situation, child. And I remember Wendy Williams reported this on her daytime show that Taraji P. Henson TMZ broke that Taraji P. Henson was actually threatening the producers to leave Empire. But we didn't know why and what, and we didn't know why. But now in 2024, looking back now, that if you have a brain and if you have good thinkers, you will realize, oh my God, It all makes sense now. You just got to put the pieces of you just have to put the puzzles together, the pieces of the puzzles together, because this woman has always been fighting behind the scenes. That woman, Taraji P.Henson, she is a talent. She is a force to be reckoned with. She is really underrated when it comes to our black actresses. Not only her, but in this perspective where I'm talking about, she's really underrated. And like I said, I will always say this: like, there's no way that Taraji P. Henson should be in her career at this level in her career, still fighting and still being in interviews, crying and fighting and really begging and pleading for equal pay in Hollywood amongst black women, amongst black actresses. And if Amy Schumer, that white, if she's complaining about equal pay in Hollywood as a white woman in Hollywood, imagine what the black sisters is getting. And Monique said the same thing too. And I'm going to put it right here, the clip right there.
Apologetic, and I'm unwavering about it. Because when I see this woman, Oprah Winfrey, how do you as a black woman watch another black woman be thrown under the bus based off of a lie? What I won't do is be quiet. I won't go away. I won't back down.
And so when she was offered an unfair deal by Netflix, she decided to push back.
The offers just didn't make sense. If we continue to accept these low offers, however do we make it different and make a change? I've got to speak up and speak out. And I've got to say it's blatantly unfair.
What was unfair about it?
She was offered $500,000 to do a Netflix special, a comedy special. The problem is that other comedians, like the Amy Schumers of the world, is that like she's getting offered like $10, $11 million.
Like $500,000 is still a lot of money, but then when you find out it's $500,000 versus $11 million.
What is that black dick connected to? That black man? So no, I was not blackballed. I was whiteballed. By some black dicks who had no balls. Thank you, Mr. Lee Daniels. Thank you, Mr. Tyler Perry. Thank you, Miss Oprah Winfrey. No, baby, I wasn't blackballed. I was fucked up by some niggas who had no balls. And see, I know they like to say, Monique, you talk too motherfucking much. It would kill me not to say the real shit. It would kill me not to say the real shit. You are not paying me equally. You are not treating me fairly. So y'all can suck my dick if I had one.
But we really drag Monique and we push her under the bus. And yes, I'm using we as a community loosely. We didn't stood by Monique when we should have. When she really needed someone to, stood by her side, besides her husband, besides her daddy. But Taraji P. Henson, you go, girl. The proof is in the pudding. Your work, your art, your artistry, it will speak for itself. I'm standing with you 100. You see, it takes a big bitch. It takes a big niggas that got big balls to actually take the punches for all y'all little hoes. You get me right? It takes someone that has big balls and a fight and a tenacity and a resilience to stand on the fucking playing field, on the battlefield, and take all the punches for all y'all. And Taraji P. Henson is one of those ladies that I know that is on the battlefield fighting. That's why I would always stand by the Taraji P. Hensons of this world, the Moniques of this world, the Kiki Palmers of this world, the Nicki Minaj's of this world. I would always stand by these types of women that would always fight for what's right. You see Hollywood, aka Hollyweird. You see, this is what they love to do. They love to drain and stifle black artistry and black talent so you can submit to them. So you can submit your piece and your art. And when you're done, you leave with nothing. Nothing! But as Taraji P.Henson said, do not let Hollywood steal your joy, your craft, your artistry, most importantly, do not let Hollywood steal your soul.